Hey girl, hey! Recently, I made raindrop cakes for a clear ASMR video, and they were so good, and I decided why not make a giant version. And I'm so excited because I have a big family. Not just like a lot, but like big. I'm so excited because we made some that were like the regular size ones, and we even made a big one like this, and they were so freaking good. Like you put some fruit in them. Okay, since I'm making a giant version of this, I want to test this out first. I'm using the agar method and a gelatin method. The agar one is technically what you use to make the raindrop cakes, but I've seen both of them being referred to making a raindrop cake, so we're gonna try both out. So we played around with two different recipes. You can see these recipes on the screen, and we got the results. These sat for a bit, and these are the first two that I made. Let me show you. This one right here is pretty clear. This is the agar method, and it looked promising online. We followed instructions to the T, and this is the final result. Looking at it right away, at first glance, it looks pretty clear, right? It looks more clear than this one, but I'm gonna stick my hand in it to show you what happened. That's right, nothing happened. It's pretty much water, and as I'm feeling at the bottom, I think the bottom is the only thing that kind of turned into like a jelly type of texture. I'm so glad that I tested both of these out because the agar method did not work for me. So that's that one. And this is the first clear gelatin recipe we looked at. This was a powder that I've had for a while, and it's basically used for making like art. You know, it's like clear gelatin where you could put like cool stuff in it. And I've seen people refer to it also as a raindrop cake. This is the base recipe that we use to eventually make the final one. This one right here is completely solid jello, which I'm so excited about. Have a little yellow tint, but even clear slime, that happens with clear slime, like a clear slime usually has a yellow tint as well. It's really hard to find this jello like 100% clear, but this is it right here. It's still pretty clear. Looking at this, you would think like something clear, like how does it even have flavor? This is actually so good. My family's gonna be like, this is so different. My family is Mexican. They've never tried anything like this. So I think they're gonna be excited for this. Okay, so I think the hardest part about this whole thing is gonna be getting it out of the bowl because we have a giant one for like the actual video of this. I'm gonna test it out to see how hard it is to get it out of a bowl. Wow, it's really blended with a bowl. And I also have nails, like long nails, so it's so hard to even... We'll start unsticking it from the sides a little bit. Okay. Oh, I got a little tear. Oh my god, this is like the practice run, you guys, because I'm gonna do it with a big one. And it's just like, why do I have these long nails right now? Okay, so I think the sides are like have unsticked. You just slowly pull. Okay. I'm so scared. Okay, so this is what I got, and this was the practice one. This actually did not rip as much, but look how cool that looks. Oh my god, you guys, look how cool this looks. Even if it has a yellow tint, like this looks pretty freaking cool. And I just want to like squish it like a slime so bad, but it's not a slime. Just imagine this, you guys, like this big with a bunch of fruit in it. It's gonna be pretty amazing. But we did use a different jello for like the final one, and that's just because I had ran out of this specific gelatin. Let me show you the other one. It's a little bit different in texture. So this is the one we ended up using. This one is also ready. It seems just a tad bit jigglier than this one. This one's a little bit more firm. And that is it right there. Look how smooth that looks. It looks so smooth.
Your hand looks so big through it.
Oh my gosh, this one is definitely it's jigglier. Oh my god, I love this. I think this is actually more clear than this one. So we calculated a recipe that is in between the two of these, and that's the one we're gonna do to make the giant one. Let's get to it. So first things first, we need to make a giant batch. So we did the math and we converted the recipe. Alex ended up finding a giant wok that holds 24 quarts. This is a lot of ingredients. It's a lot of sugar, a lot of citric acid, and gelatin. So first things first, we need to start boiling this water. It is a lot of water because we're making a giant raindrop cake. This is actually going to be much easier than we thought. If we would have done this in the kitchen, it would have been a lot of boiling water. While that's heating up, we need to bloom the gelatin. So aside from the water that's like heating up, we have cold water. We're pouring the gelatin into this cold water, and you just mix that together. It starts to become like an applesauce consistency, and it begins to bloom, and it even gets like thicker. It becomes like a really thick applesauce. Now the water that has been heating up is simmering. You don't want it to fully boil. It's just like, just get it hot. And now we're ready to pour in the sugar and the citric acid. We measured both of them already. We put the sugar and the citric acid in one container, and now we're dumping it into the simmering hot water, and we're gonna mix it all up. We're gonna mix it up until everything completely dissolves. Once it dissolves and you start to see the water vapor, which is basically, you know, like the steam, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off the heat. So just turn it off. It's still gonna be hot enough to dissolve the gelatin. So we're gonna add it in the gelatin. We're gonna mix that in, and it's completely gonna dissolve. Just keep mixing. So you just gotta mix it up until it completely dissolves. Now that this is basically all melted and it's good to go, it's not ready to pour. We're gonna let it cool down to about like room temperature. Alex actually found a beer cooler. In addition to the tub, we ended up duct taping a bunch of styrofoam sticks on the sides, and it actually ended up fitting perfectly in there with enough space at the bottom and on the sides to fill it with ice. In the ice, we also got the ice cream salt to make the ice stay even cooler for longer. And we also had a big piece, like a big block of styrofoam on top of the wok. So we basically made a whole DIY styrofoam cooler. And back to the gelatin, it's ready to pour. It does develop a little film on top. It's not even a lot, like little bubbles that you'll get on top just like from all the mixing. I thought it was best to remove that just because I don't want it to settle like when I actually pour it. So we tried to remove as many bubbles with a spoon. I'm gonna pour a small layer at the bottom, and then I'm gonna add some fruit in there. And because I want fruit distributed throughout, like in layers, because if I just add the fruit in the end and just fill it up, all my fruit's gonna float to the bottom, and when I flip it over, it's just gonna be all sitting at the bottom of my cake. So I did it in a layer. I added some fruit. We let that sit. That actually cooled down pretty quickly because it was at the bottom. It cooled down in about an hour or two, and then we were ready to pour in another layer. So here we go, pouring in another layer a couple hours later and adding more fruit. I'm gonna add some bananas in there now too because I think they would look really cool. We filled up the second layer, and that one did take longer because it's wider as you're filling it up. So that took literally like 4 hours. And finally, we poured in the last layer, and we let that sit overnight. We looked at it this morning. It looked great. And now it's time to take it out of the wok. This is what I'm a little bit nervous about because this is one of the most crucial parts, seeing how the heck it's gonna come out of this giant wok. Oh my gosh, okay, here it is. This is what it looks like. I am so scared. I'm scared to take it out. I'm thinking like, how the heck do I even begin to take this out? It's definitely Jello. Oh, I did forget to mention, before we poured it, we did prep it with some oil. So we just rubbed oil all around before pouring anything in there so that it could, you know, be like a barrier between the two. I'm gonna just pull the edges as much as I can. So now we're gonna go ahead and try to transfer this onto this. We're gonna do this all together because one person is gonna be impossible.
Oh gosh, okay.
It's just really hard because I
can't
see it.
Okay, go back. Okay, we gotta cook fast.
That's good up here? You got it?
Oh my god, that was actually so much easier than I thought.
Okay.
Okay, I am so happy that we were able to take this out. Surprisingly, it just slipped out of the container. There is bubbles all around, but you can't really even see them like because it's so big. And I'm actually really excited to cut into it because I literally put in like full-blown bananas, like literally the whole banana with a peel and everything, which I think is gonna look really cool when we cut it open. And I'm excited to actually try it, and I want my family to try it. Maybe I could like actually cut it up into like 4 or 6 pieces and like put it in my fridge, and we could like eventually eat it and stuff. But let's go ahead and cut a piece or something. Okay, I'm gonna cut right here because there's a strawberry and a banana. Now that I think about it, I'm just hoping the banana doesn't like slip out. I hope it like I'm able to cut through it because I think that would be really satisfying to just cut it. I really want to do it. I'm gonna cut from this strawberry over here because I want that strawberry. Oh my god, this is like actually super thick. Oh my god, it's cutting straight through the banana.
Yes.
What? Oh my gosh, I just cut straight through it. I just want you to see that banana that we just cut through. How crazy is that? I really have to get a bite out of this strawberry because the strawberry, I tried it in my last video and it was so good. I wish I could give you guys each a piece of this. It's so different. You guys need to try this out. It's like, you would think it wouldn't taste like anything, but it's so good. Look at that. It looks so pretty. Oh my god, this is so cool. It's like if it's trapped in glass, but it's yummy Jello. It's so good. It's like really good. Ooh, the acid in the freaking the strawberry, like it had like a little kick, like even the gelatin itself, like just the clear, like even that's just good on its own. You would think that because there's so much sugar that it would be so sweet. It's not that sweet. It's perfect. This paired with some fruit, it's a really refreshing snack. This is actually so good. I think my family's gonna love this. So I've seen people eat these with like strawberries and stuff. I don't know if I've seen like bananas, but let's try it out. Okay, so the banana, it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. But the strawberry, I understand why they do strawberries because it is just so freaking bomb with it. We also have some grapes in here. I feel like the grapes are gonna be pretty good too. Oh my god, sour. The grapes work really nicely in this too. I feel like the only reason the banana was a little different just because like it's mushy. So like mushy combined with like the jello texture is what was a little different. I'm gonna cut down the middle because I want to get to this apple. It's just kind of hard to get like a clean cut when it's so big, you know. Let's cut through this apple. It's cutting through it. Oh my god, I'm cutting through the apple and it's not moving. What? I just cut straight through this apple, y'all. Like straight through it. Whoa. 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 Cut a little bit through this one. You can see the other, the top of the strawberry on this side. Oh. I should really try the apple. The apple's really good too. This is like so weird to me. Cause like I've never tasted this before, y'all. It looks really cool. It tastes pretty bomb. I'm just, I don't know. I think I'm just like so surprised by how good it is because I always thought they looked really pretty. I just didn't know that they were actually like bomb. So traditionally this is eaten with, it's like a dark dessert sauce, which I'm assuming is sweet, and that probably tastes so freaking good. It already tastes good on its own. We're improvising, going back to my Mexican roots. We're using some lechera, but this is like milk-based caramel, so it's not like the lechera that I'm used to, and I think this is gonna be pretty bomb. I've also seen that people will serve it like with brown sugar, but I think the lechera alone, like it's gonna be like amazing. Okay, so I got my cup of cajeta. Oh my god! You guys, we're having a little mukbang moment. Okay, I'm gonna pour it onto my strawberry. This is so good. It's a really nice dessert. Like the textures mixed together is everything. You guys, I'm so impressed by this. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up, put it in the fridge. I am so happy with the way this came out. It had a yellow tint to it, but that's because it was just so freaking big. If you guys haven't tried these raindrop cakes, you guys should really make one and just try them out. And before we end this video, make sure to check out Craft City Life on Instagram for more updates. We are constantly launching new things. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't done a giant version of anything in quite a bit here on YouTube, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Comment down below if you could add anything in your raindrop cake, what would you add? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day, night, afternoon. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.